Josh, played by Ryan Clayton, raped David Platt, Jack P. Shepard, earlier in the year on Coronation Street. The ordeal left David devastated and he is still feeling the effects of the harrowing attack. However, it seems there could be someone else to go through the same thing as Josh set his eyes on another. He conned David into trusting him by becoming his friend, and tonight's installment saw him doing a similar thing to another. Chesney Brown, Sam Aston, found himself being charmed by Josh as he tried to convince him he would be a good fighter. The scene came about when Shona Ramsey, Julia Goulding, was asked by David to meet up with him in the Rovers. However, they had just split up, and despite it being an opportunity to reconcile, David handed his ex her bags. Josh was then seen inviting Chesney back to his house for lunch, and naturally, David was concerned. He can't bring himself to warn Chesney about what could potentially happen, and instead lashed out at Sarah Platt, Tina O'Brien. Later on in the second half of the installment, David stormed to see Josh and confront him about his actions. Worried that David might go ahead with his threat of reporting him to the police, Josh flirts up a storm with Ali in his ear, Sarah Khan. Josh insisted no one would believe David if he had a girlfriend, and the results were devastating. David threatened to self-harm as he struggled to cope with the horrible eventuality. Will David be able to convince the police Josh is a rapist? And will he even report him in the first place? This comes as speculation has gone into overdrive about how Pat Fallon, Connor McIntyre, will eventually exit the soap. He appeared to come back to life after falling off a cliff and into the dark depths of the Northwest Sea. Now, fans of the ITV soap are desperate to know how he will get his comeuppance. As promised by boss Kate Oates, many think Eileen Grimshaw, Sue Cleaver, will finish what she started on the cliffside and end him for good. Others believe Anna Windass, Debbie Rush, will make a triumphant return to send Pat into oblivion. How will Pat? Or will he be sent to prison for his crimes? Coronation Street continues Monday on ITV at 7:30 p.m. and 8:30 p.m.